Dan Holland here with SolutionToolbox.com. This is our 12th video in the series, creating a website start to finish with SiteBuilder. So what I'm going to do now is we've already created the first layout, which we can see here. This is the home page that we created. But I want to create a sub-page for each one of my pages here. And I want to create a little bit different layout. That way we can lose this rotator and we can lose this jQuery slider there. So to do that real quick, I'm going to come over here to my Manage Layouts. And I'm going to open up the existing one first. And because they're going to be so similar, I'm just going to come over here to the HTML and I'm going to copy all this code and hit Control-C to copy this. Then I'm going to come back up here to Manage Layouts. And we're going to say Create New Layout. And we'll call this the Sub Layout. Go ahead and select Create Layout here. And I'm going to come back to the HTML and I'm going to paste my code right there. So we can see everything's still here, all the zones are still mapped, the logo, the main menu, the rotator, so on and so forth. So there's just going to be a couple things that I change here on the back side. The first thing I'm going to remove is this outer rotator because I'm getting rid of the rotator on my subpages. So hit delete there and those are gone. So the next thing that I have here, this is the outer content. So if you remember correctly, inside of here was the slider. So I'm going to go ahead and select this entire thing and get rid of that. So now what we have left with is just the logo in the menu, and then we have our content area on the screen. So I'm going to create a couple more things here right inside the main div. I'm going to come down here and create a new div. We'll call this will be sub content top. Alright, and then I'm going to come back in here. And we'll call this one sub content middle. And then one more, you can probably guess, this is going to be sub content bottom. Alright, and then I'm going to take my content area, I'm going to drop him right here in the sub content middle. Alright, so before we save this, I'm going to create a few classes. I'm going to come over here to my CSS manager and open this up. So I need to come down here to the bottom and we're going to say sub content top. We'll set the width here to 100%. And we need to set a background image. To uploaded files. Alright, and then created a new image and it's going to be called Content Top BG. Alright, and then I want to make sure this does not repeat, so we're going to say no repeat. Alright, and we need to set a height here. Let's see how tall these guys are. He's going to be 11 pixels tall, so height is 11 pixels. Alright. So I'm going to copy this entire thing. We're going to do it again. Well, this one was called sub content bottom. And I'm just going to change this to content bottom bg.png. Alright, so same thing. And then I just need to create my middle one here. Sub content middle. So once again, the width is 100%. I'm not going to set a height because this can expand as needed. I'm going to paste this in here. This is going to be content middle. And instead of the no repeat, I'm going to just say repeat. Just like that. So I'm going to go ahead and save this CSS file. And then I'm going to come in here and save my new template. And now we can go ahead and create a couple subpages.